Good day everyone, I am Rina Belski Alaon. Today, we embark on a journey through time, exploring the evolution of transportation and travel. From the days of walking and animal-drawn carts to steam-powered trains, automobiles and high-speed air travel, transportation has continuously transformed the way we move and connect. Each era has played a crucial role in shaping the modern travel system we rely on today. So our topic is transportation and travel evolution, which means the way people and goods move has changed and improved over time. Long ago, people traveled by walking, using animals, or riding simple carts. But today, we have cars, trains, airplanes, and even space travel. This evolution is important because it helps economies grow, makes trade and tourism easier, and connect people from different places. It also allows faster and more comfortable travel while encouraging new technologies for safer and more eco-friendly transportation in the future. And also, transportation and travel evolution have undergone many changes. A review of the history of transportation and travel show that their evolution took 7. These are the pre-industrial travel system era, the early industrial travel system era, the mature railway system era, the express travel system era, the automobile-based travel system era, the modern tourism travel system era, and the post-mobility adjustment era. The first one is pre-industrial travel system era. This was the period before the widespread industrialization in Europe and North America. It was before the development of railways in the two continents. In this part, means was a time before modern machines and technology when people traveled using simple methods. Most people walked or used animals like horses and camels to move from one place to another. For longer journey, boats and ships were important, especially for trade and exploration. Roads were often unpaved and routes making travel slow and difficult. Since there were no trains or cars, trips could take weeks or even months. Travel also depended on the weather and natural conditions, which sometimes made it dangerous. Despite these challenges, this era helped shape the way people collected, traded, and explored different parts of the world. So, I have here some examples of pre-industrial travel system to show how travel evolved over time. The next is early industrial travel system era. During the era, road improvements such as railways, canal, and steamship service were brought due to rapid industrialization and advances. In transportation technology, common carrier came into existence and began to offer regularly scheduled transportation services. Travel increased because more people who had money to travel. So in this part, was a time when transportation started to improve because of the new machines and technologies. The invention of the steam engine led to the creation of trains and steam-powered ships, making travel faster and more reliable. Roads and bridges were improved and railways connected cities, allowing people and goods to move more easily. Travel became safer and less affected by weather, helping businesses grow and making trade and tourism more popular. This era was important because it changed the way people traveled, making transportation faster, more efficient, and more accessible to many. So I have here some example of travel system from the early industrial era to demonstrate the transition from pre-industrial to mechanized transportation. The third one is mature railway system era. This era was characterized by railways, which expanded their operation by running hotels and providing other travel-related services. Which means was a time when trains became a major way of transportation, connecting many cities and towns. Railways expanded, making travel and trade easier and faster. Trains improved in speed, comfort, and safety, allowing more people to travel affordably. Businesses and factories also grew because goods could be transported quickly. Some countries even built railways that connected across borders, helping international trade and tourism. This era was important because it made transportation more organized, reliable, and essential for economic and social development. So I have here some example of travel system from the mature railway era to illustrate advancement in transportation. Next is the express travel system era. During this era, express service increased. Trains and other forms of transportation did not stop at every station or terminal but only at the major ones. In this part was a time when transportation became much faster and more efficient. High-speed trains like Japan's bullet trains made railway travel quicker. Airplanes became more common, allowing people to travel long distance in just hours. Highways and expressway improved, making car and bus travel faster and easier. Cities also developed subways, trams, and buses to help people move around quickly. This era was important because it made travel more convenient, connected countries and businesses, and helped tourism and global trade grow. So I have here some example of travel system from the express travel era to showcase advancement in speed and efficiency.
Good day everyone, I'm Princess Angel Bitong and I will discuss trace evolution of transportation and travels. So the first is automobile-based travel system era. During this period, car ownership became widespread, significantly changing how people traveled. Road improved and car became more affordable, making personal transportation the primary mode of travel. Post-mobility adjustment era, the 1973 oil embargo caused fuel shortages and increased gas price, leading to change in travel habits. People sought alternative modes of transportation such as public transit and carpooling to reduce fuel consumption. The fourth is historical development of the transport system. Technologically advancement drastically reduced travel time. What used to take weeks or days could now be done in mere hours due to innovation in transportation. The last one is selection of transportation mode. When choosing mode of transportation, people consider factors such as cost, time, safety, convenience, and comfort. Jagdish Sheth's theory explores how travel prioritizes functional, aesthetic, social, situational, and curiosity factors in choosing transportation modes based on psychological weighing of these elements. And this is the table of historical development of the transport system.
I am Jacqueline Aguila and I'm going to discuss about the travel by train. Travel by train. Train stimulated travel within the United States, Canada, and Europe in the 19th and early 20th centuries. Britain had its first organized train tour in 1841, where Thomas Cook organized an excursion between Leicester and Labru. The first transcontinental route in the United States was completed in 1869. With the advent of the steam locomotive in 1825 until after World War II, travel by train became the primary means of movement within the United States. The popularity of the train actually lasted only for a brief period after World War II, when the automobile began to gain more popularity as a passenger transportation mode. But however, there are many factors why travelers usually select the train as a transportation mode. As survey of Amtrak passengers showed that travelers favor the train for the following reasons. First, safety. Second, ability to look out the train and see the interesting things en route. Third, ability to get off and walk around. Fourth, arriving at the destination rested and relaxed. And lastly, personal comfort. When people choose a certain transportation mode, so syempre, there are many factors or things that they have to consider that must be put into place. Gagaya nga ng mga nabanggit na yan. Cost, traveling, safety, convenience, and so on. It's not only about the price. Minsan naman, the tourists don't care about the price of the transportation. They don't think about the price, but comfortability and convenience is actually what matters to them. The negative factors of rail travelers are slowness in reaching the destination, inflexible departure times, and lack of quality input services. However, it has been said that if it has advantages, so mayroon din siyang mga disadvantages. For example, yung slowness in reaching the destination. Kasi before, mabagal pa kasi yung train. Inflexible departure times, ibig sabihin, hindi flexible yung departure times. And lack of quality input services. Train travel has continued in Europe and Asia more than in the United States, particularly for long-distance travel. Tres Grandes Vitas. Ito ay yung sa Europe. Now actually, yung train is one of the most means of transportation sa Europe. Like for example, you can travel to different countries in Europe very fast, easily and very cheap using the train. Several attempts have been made to determine why travelers select the train as a transportation mode. Four evident factors are cost or price, comfort, safety, and the ability to see the area where the train is passing.
Hi everyone, I'm Aguilar CJA from BSTM 1A. So I'm going to discuss about the travel by automobile. The real inventors of automobile was Karl Benz of Meiningen, Germany in 1985 to 1986. He combined the bicycles and international combustion engines and designed the complete vehicle's engine, consisting of the engine's chassis and transmissions. Then came Henry Ford, who in 1908 produced his Model T car, built with the assembly techniques for his productions. Next is the automobile brought about the declines of trains' popularities in the most developed countries. The advent of automobiles spread the benefits of tourism widely and enabled the people to travel individually or in private smaller group. The automobile brought about the more random patterns of travel movements, opened up new destinations, and hastened the development of elaborate networks of automobile-oriented facilities and service along highways and roads. Ang ibig sabihin lang naman nito, mas naging popular ang mga sasakyan dahil mas nagagamit na siya ngayon ng mga turista para makapag-travel sa iba't ibang lugar. And also, ang automobile is nagiging service siya ng mga nagtatrabaho sa mga malalayong lugar, and mas napapadali nito ang kanilang pamumuhay. So, the automobile stimulate tourists by creating attractions along tourist routes made accessible by the automobile. Two important aspects of automobile. Number one is recreational vehicles. The RV was extensions of preference of North America for the automobile. Ownership of recreational vehicles has increased since 1979. So, the recreational vehicles is the preference of ng ibang manggagawa para gumawa ng other automobile. Car rentals is the industry begins in 1918 when Chicago Ford dealers started to rent second-hand Model Ts. So, ito yung mga nirerentahang cars ng mga turista para makapunta sila sa location na gusto nila. Therefore, companies dominate the US market with 85% market shares are Big Four. This is Hertz, AB's Budget, and National. Next, transportation is travel by bus. Bus travel is the most flexible and economical form of transportation. Unlike bus, coach, and motor coach are used interchangeably in North American bus. The bus technology yung first waiter, yung ibig sabihin niya is nagbibigay sila ng schedule para dun sa mga pasahero. And the second major is naman, nagbibigay sila ng charter at tour service para sa mga sumasakay. So, the main reason for selecting bus travel over their modes of travel are convenience and economy. Few people choose the bus for business travel. bus riders tend to be older and have less income. Bus service is able to practically every town of 1,000 people or more, and the passenger stations or ticket agent for business service is at hand in each of these communities. So, ang ibig sabihin nito, mas flexible talaga ang bus para sa mga taong mahilig mag-travels, and sa mga business naman, nagagamit siya ng mga few peoples. Charter and tour service is faster growing segment of bus or motor coach industry. Several tour packages are developed by tour brokers who charter business and arrange of all the other components of tours. So, ang ibig sabihin nito, sila yung nag-arrange ng mga tours ng mga turista. And the motor coach tours usually last 5 to 6 days and are limited to particular geographical area. The two principal market for charters and tour service are school, aged children, and senior citizens. Other market include international visitors. Ang ibig sabihin nito, ang limitasyon niya is hanggang 6 na araw lang. And kailangan sa particular na area lang o yung kaya lang abutin nung gas. And also, ang mga pangunahing niya is mga bata, mag-aaral at mga senior citizens. Yun lang, and thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Aprilin Estrella de los Santos from BSTM 1A. I will discuss travel by air. Air travel revolutionized tourism starting with the Wright brothers' first flight and progressing through three distinct periods: pre-World War II, World War II, and post-World War II. Early airlines often started by carrying mail, and the development of the airline industry was significantly influenced by World War II, which accelerated technological advancements and familiarized many with air travel. The time-saving and cost-effectiveness of air travel compared to other modes of transportation fueled the growth of the airlines industry after World War II. The introduction of jet aircraft in the late 1950s and early 1960s further increased its speed and passenger capacity. The airline industry's growth in the 1970s, marked by the introduction of wide-body aircraft, increased passenger comfort and freight capacity, boosting related industries like cruise lines, rental cars companies, and hotels. The affordability and time savings aspects of air travel made it attractive for both businesses and leisure travelers. Further improvements in aircraft technology during the 1980s, such as the introduction of fuel-efficient models like the DC-980 and Boeing 757 and 767, and the longer-range Boeing 747-400 significantly impacted travel patterns. Boeing was dominantly flyer in the industry. The Boeing 747 jumbo jet is described the detail highlighting its size, speed, range, and cost. The efficient food service system on large planes using modules and elevators is explained. The recent boom in air travel is attributed to factors such as the growing global economy, rising living standards, and improved air service quality. Air travel costs decreased significantly. The introduction of charter service further reduced airfares, making air of Freddie Lakers low-cost transatlantic flights highlighted. The combination of rising incomes and decreasing airfares made air travels increasingly attractive, while simultaneously improved service quality. Example ng air travel is airplane. Ang airplane ay karaniwang ginagamit sa paraan ng paglalakbay sa himpapawid. Ginagamit lang ito para sa mga parehong domestic at pang-international na flight. The second is helicopter. Ang helicopter naman ay karaniwang ginagamit ito kapag may mga importanteng pupuntahan. Kadalasan itong ginagamit sa mga transportation, pamamasyal at sa mga emergency. Hot air balloons. So, ang purpose naman ng hot air balloons is para sa mga libangan, pantanggal ng stress, and yun sa mga para makakita ka ng magagandang tanawin pagdating mo sa taas. The history of air travel. The desire to fly has been a human dream since ancient times. The invention of hot air balloons in the late 18th century marked a significant step toward achieving these goals. The Wright brothers' successful flight in 1903 revolutionized transportation, paving the way for modern air travel. Modern air travel. Today, air travel is a common and convenient way to travel, offering speed, efficiency, and access to remote locations. It has become an integral part of global commerce, tourism, and personal travel. Thank you.